The contraceptive battle moves to court. A number of Catholic institutions take a legal step in opposing part of the president's health care reform law. Good evening, I'm Heather Herring.
And I'm Mark Bellinger. The Diocese of Fort Wayne South Bend is one of 43 Catholic groups to file a federal lawsuit today against the government.
News Channel 15's Drew Blair looked into the legal move, and she's in Studio 15 to explain what's involved.
Well, you'll remember controversy ignited after it was first announced that employers would have to offer free contraception. And Roman Catholics don't believe in the use of such products. So despite calls for change in Washington, many in the faith are taking their cause to court.
Religious freedom, protected in the United States Constitution and other laws and statutes, is rooted in the dignity of every human person.
Bishop Kevin Rhodes calls a recent move by lawmakers an unprecedented attack by the federal government on religious freedom.
We must not allow the weakening of religious liberty in our beloved nation.
He, along with millions of Catholics across the nation, view the government's contraceptive mandate as an intrusion into otherwise protected beliefs. The local diocese, the University of St. Francis, and several other institutions joined to move the discussion from the executive branch to the courts.
We are in deep solidarity in our conviction that the government is not authorized to force us to violate our consciences by making us provide, pay for, and/or facilitate services that are contrary to our religious beliefs.
Bishop Rhodes says the lawsuit became necessary when other attempts to change the mandate in Washington failed.
From the beginning, I wondered if we had to take it to the courts. But I think we really wanted to try to convince the administration first that this was an unjust mandate.
Earlier this year, President Obama revised the mandate, exempting some religious institutions from the requirement. Well, Bishop Rhodes calls the exemption narrow, since it leaves out schools, a lot of hospitals, and social service providers. He says the government doesn't have the right to define religious employers as only places of worship. In Studio 15, Drew Blair, News Channel 15.